Hello, welcome to Houghton Mackay again. We have music this time, and I'm meeting a singer who is fast growing online by the name of Jenna. Her stage name is Cryptic Harmony, and let's get straight to it. Here she is.
Can't you hear me? I am calling you.
Hello, Jenna.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
I've heard you sing, and my true belief is you should be signed up today by the end of this presentation by somebody from Hollywood or whoever's at the top of the game there. Talking of which, you are growing very quick and you have started your journey online to various audiences across TikTok and Twitch. What was the other one you mentioned?
Kick's the other
Kick.
one.
Yes.
Yes.
No purchases whatsoever of audience, and you've gained over 2,000 since October. That's phenomenal. And ladies and
Thank you.
gentlemen, when you hear her singing, you will agree and understand exactly why. So tell me about your journey. Why did you start singing? What happened? And what triggered it and gives you the energy to do so?
I started singing at a young age. I was in church choirs and such. I eventually stepped away from the church scene and took some time away and came back to singing and found that it was really healing for me. It actually helped me just not overthink and just be living in the moment. And it became kind of therapeutic. And over time, I progressed to finding virtual online karaoke places and different things. And then it started to grow into, hey, maybe I could start streaming. And it's just been a crazy whirlwind of a journey going from, not knowing I could even sing to learning my voice to now growing an online platform where people actually stop and say, hey, I want to actually listen to this person. It's really been an amazing, I guess, journey for me.
Energizing as well.
Yeah.
Church. Who started in a church? Whitney Houston.
Uh, yeah, she did.
That's how
You're
she
right.
started, isn't it? And a few
Yeah.
others, I
Yeah.
guess. Brilliant. Good place to hone the vocal cords as well. So,
Yep.
what would you say your central genre is? I know your range is quite large and you manage a wide range. And
Yeah.
very often, and I've spoken to others, they say, wow, when you're singing. Which
Mm.
bit makes you say that? And what do you gravitate towards most?
Honestly, I think it's just the fact that there is such a when you don't put yourself in a box of one genre, there's just so many doors that can be open. I enjoy some parts of rock, I enjoy some country pop, I enjoy country, I enjoy ballads. There's not really one that I can say is my absolute favorite, if I'm being completely honest.
And you ask people to do requests, don't you, on the when you're
Yeah.
live, and there's a small pause where you quickly get hold of that song, but you go straight into it as if you've practiced for the last month. How? How is that happening?
Um, I mean, it's just been consistency, and a lot of songs generally have a pretty predictable pattern to me. I don't know if that's something unique to me, but most songs, when I hear them, I can generally pick up on where it's going to go high, where it's going to go low to a fairly easy accuracy. So it's not like I have to feel like I have to memorize all these things. It's just like, oh yeah, I hear the first few bars and I'm like, yeah, that's how this song is going to go. And nine times out of time, I'm right. I mean, I'm not always right. I'm not perfect, but it's easy to kind of remember once you kind of hear those first couple bars for me anyways.
And that, I think, I have no experience in this, but I can imagine works well with a with an orchestra because you're not racing ahead of them, a band rather, and they're helping lead you, you're leading them, and it flows. Maybe that's going to tie in well um, when you do get to do that with a team, for example.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of my goals. I do want to launch out more in person with a band eventually, but it's been, a little bit challenging with time and everything. I have, family and different obligations, but I'm glad that I found the online platforms where I can use what little time I have and still keep growing, so that way when I'm ready to make that jump to maybe joining a band and all that, then I have the ability to. So
Brilliant. Yeah. And it's a good juggle. Yeah, it's hard work, but you're obviously making it work. So one of your faves you did say in a previous conversation was Janis Joplin. What was the title again?
Piece of My
Piece
Heart.
of My Heart.
Yes.
And
Um,
yes, tell me about that.
I would say that's one of my big songs. That is a song that takes a lot vocally because you need a lot of your muscles of your diaphragm. And it was one of those songs that I was really timid when I first started singing. I was really timid of my voice and being loud. And then when I finally just let go of that fear, it was just so easy for me to just be this loud, booming voice. Everybody always tells me I talk like Minnie Mouse, but then I sing like, a beast, like very loud. You would not think that my stature of like 5'2", a big voice would come out, and it shocks a lot of people. But it's been just challenging myself to not be afraid of a voice that's deep inside of me. That I think that was also really healing for me, that I don't have to be afraid to just be out there and be exposed during those moments and be vulnerable.
Exactly. Yeah. And we happen to have a clip. So shall we go over and have a look at that just for a few
Okay.
minutes?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
You know you got it if it makes you feel good. You're out on the streets looking good. And baby, deep down in your heart, I guess you know that it ain't right. Never, 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 never hear.
Hello again. That was really good.
Thank you.
So I'm looking forward to hearing you develop and grow your audiences. Now, if you've gained, what did we say, 2,000 since October, and
Yep.
it's growing week by week, we can only imagine what's going
Yeah.
to happen next. Would you, whilst I think of it off the top of my head, have you thought about writing your own songs?
I have written a few.
You have? Okay.
Yes, I just have not put them into development to actually make them sound like, Spotify or stream worthy. It's kind of something I've done more for myself. That is a goal that I've been working on actively behind the scenes. I think it's also just getting the guts to actually put out parts of my life that were very raw and very painful out for everybody to hear. And that's where I've kind of just, am I ready to make that leap yet, or do I wait a bit? And just, I'm doing this from my own home with no, like, I don't have a sound engineer. I don't have a studio. I just have literally like my microphone and my mixer that I bought off Amazon myself. So I don't have necessarily all the equipment and all the tools to do it. But if I was ever given an opportunity to do it, I would love to. I would love to get into a studio and record these and put them out there. But it's just, I'm working with the resources that I have right
Of
now, and
course.
just
Yep.
being at the first starting point of getting anywhere. You're catching me right at the beginning of my journey, and it's still probably a long journey ahead of me. So it's
Of
not
course.
like I want to close doors. I'm waiting for doors to be open, I guess, at this
Well,
point.
let's hope somebody listens to those samples and says, yeah, let's hear what you've got and what you have been writing. That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So the ambition is to simply carry on the journey. It's not specific,
Yep.
but opportunities along the world of singing, whether it's from, what did you say, TV adverts, even video games, up to live audience kind of things, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah.
Anything like that.
Any door that's open, it's an opportunity, right? And an opportunity knocks, you tend to try to answer it. So I'm not saying I'm limiting anything that comes my way, but I'm also not expecting anything to. I mean, if it comes, great. If it doesn't, then that just wasn't the journey for me. So
And
either way, I'm enjoying where I'm going now.
and there's the key. If you're enjoying, and that saying says, what does it say? Things happen when you least expect.
Exactly.
The focus is not on expectation, it's on development. So
Yep.
it'll happen
It's on the ride
unexpectedly.
there. It's not on the destination. So
There you go.
that's where my focus is.
So to contact Jenna, aka Cryptic Harmony, we will put some links and web pages and so on in the comments wherever this is posted. Have a look. It'll be on Instagram, Facebook, and a few other places we'll think of afterwards, wherever we both are. We haven't gone through where we are, have we?
No.
We're both on Instagram though, so that's the start.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed, Jenna. And I'm looking forward to attending more of your online concerts and seeing you develop. And when you do get a gig at whatever the biggest stadium is in the US or Canada, give me a free ticket once in a while.
You'll have a VIP pass. Don't
VIP
worry.
pass.
You'll be back there with me saying hello, eating in my dressing room. Don't worry about it.
We'll do another interview then, of course.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you very much. And we'll
you.
revisit you when you've got, you know, a double audience and so on and so on.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Everyone who's listening, give her lots of comments. Go over to these sites we're going to post. Say hello, add her, become a follower and a fan. And we'll see you very soon.